my behalf, I will sympathize with them, but I will say we should rather focus and do what will make us make it in life. And I say, yeah, being there, I was saying because Obi so make it, but that person is so comfortable. Say on the so be because they want you. Oh, you okay? Meanwhile, the richest man in the whole world, or to meet that office, because Okufia, I do maybe office or maybe I want to meet you and I'll be taking the time or done office. And on the office all done. And yes, I go far there. They come be able to see why you. Elon Musk as I'm not making.
Yeah.
Why you interview? I can say it do baby cry 3-in-1 EB. Say EB is in office. So yeah, Jumana or Tanani desk is no bra. Now what try no one dakaka or sorry pet no as I try to Juma. In the evening, when you are comparing somebody like that, the richest man on earth. So working day in, day out without even sleeping properly. Any obi a no watching esini dan wato me ka ba kubi or an in the mountain or anu sa or that ebia or that any maybe 9 or sorry ebe anopa bi abe 11 and 10. Now waka say any pani lazy. And no because you're comfortable with whatever that he has. And confubia or my year my day or my year you must talk to us so or be possible to have a better life to even cater or take care of others and or who say anything so he lazy. And do they have a point? Yes, they have a point to say any penny is lazy just based on that. But you see, by any penny nature, it is any person, maybe a juma or one yet. Not necessarily say a laziness, but or no ambition in life, Nisha. Or no me as well by only the idea or you. And the only idea baby and hand in your day. And no, it goes beyond laziness, a nature so count.
Okay.
And some person, but you say, and no back can be now, KKD. I can't say. We are comfortable with little.
Very well, Medasi. Our China trip is really getting close. It's here July, so
July.
Yeah. In just about some few days, we are entering into the month of August. August to Bape near September. September na near drew October. Yeah, the deadline is September, but at this time because you're starting visa processing, wow, person near China, there is the time for you to make your payment. You're starting process, no, you've been put invitation, they can't buy the data.
Okay.
So China Canton Fair is still active. Sammy Flex TV, any partners, citywide tours. You already say, Beko, oh, yeah, friend, na yen found count, na yen combra. Yeah, Joe 35,000 Ghana cedis. Are your ticket amount?
Okay.
Are your visa amount? Are your hotel for 2 weeks amount? Yan konam krumnian kwa business. Ya ba ubenyam fason so bebre. Omo friend on 020-8920-996. And I say numbers na your screen so left hand corner of your screen. Okay. Friend, BBA be fine. Very well, Medasi. Our China trip is really getting close. It's here July, so
July.
Yeah. In just about some few days, we are
the real talk right here on Sammy Flex TV. My name is Desert Eshen. Yes, and we're in a new month, another week. Week in the Osasa that we have to start with energy so that we be a na kwando ba and I find energy and say na hold down the rest of the week obey a down amount. But with me, Desert Eshen in Sammy Flex TV, energy day, every Friday beer and a new energy. All thanks to my producers, Fear Shaki, aka Mr. Gerald Odro, the handsome man in town. And again to my director Kofi on it. Yes, one of Jack and I was from Assen and I did the real talk. Yeah, the brown. And a big shout out to the big boss himself. Yes, man like Sammy Flex all the way in the USA doing God's work, same as Roland. Ojam hakoya ya onchel oba yeni ebe pel. Yes, and then come on. It is very, I don't know how to put it. To me, I feel like nah, that is not it. But I don't know how you take it. On about something in America, legendary KKD, yes, Kwesi Che Dakwa. Or can send me about Ghanaian life. Us Ghanaians, we are lazy. Lazy is a strong word. We are comfortable with what we have. Once echo other places are kaka one po nah, I'm not okay. I have to work harder to get more. But Ghana Day, onyane gare kakra, nemuko galango, ina nemukwa, he's okay. What's a Ghana Day? Baby de ebudria adibia obenyin. Etu what can then? Ekutu seed, edo to hade sisia. Obenyin. Ebe fulfill. But Ghanaians, we are so content, we are comfortable with what we have. Ono na urgent one on tasi. Demu komwe and then meneme humble lawyer who doubles up to be the online manager for Flex Entertainment, who is the person of Solomon Intim Dodu, aka man like Chemo. And I'm meaning about Chemo. But answer Chemo Babano, director, you can say in summer KKD. Okay, with an interview on Star FM with Bulari.
Will not touch. But what is that one uncomfortable truth that Ghanaians need to confront if we truly want national transformation? Ghanaians are lazy.
Massa.
Really?
Massa. Makura America. Kwadwofo anka mekura America ubi. But me papa sumbo na ma yin na yesesai.
Yeah.
Laziness.
We're lazy.
You see, because God has given us everything. Every place in Ghana you throw tomato seeds, you will have tomatoes. Every place in Ghana you throw pepper seeds, you have pepper. Every place in Ghana you put an avocado, you get avocado trees.
Right.
So we don't have to make extra effort to be comfortable. So maybe I should take it back and not say Kwadwofo, but we're very comfortable with very little. You understand?
Right.
We're very comfortable with very little.
We don't aspire to get.
Massa. Akwano chwa banker to banker. He doesn't even want to have a little kiosk. We are very comfortable with very little. And that has driven us to become very envious of the people who aspire to greater heights. So when people aspire and they get somewhere, instead of us continuously pushing them up so they can give our children employment, we hate them. Then we pray for their downfall. I mean, if they are thieves, let's arrest them. But if they are not, let's help them. But the laziness, it's all about we are comfortable with too little. Look, when I joined ABC from GBC, I started GBC when I was 19, when I was 25 and a half, going on 26, I was moving to ABC. I'd been offered a job at Golden Tulip because Martin.
This is what KKD is saying. I know he's also an ambassador, but are we comfortable or we are lazy? Let me speak to Chemo and find out what he was also saying. Does he agree with what KKD is saying? And now also a different opinion about Ghanaian life. Chemo, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are.
Yeah, me Joseph, yeah.
Apomwe.
Apom de boko. I mean, sisi, the acquisition from Shatter Fest to Ghana Music Awards, USA, Charlie, and easy, but I mean, you're not to say, but they do our best and see. We can't complain much. We are in to do the job and we are in to entertain our audience.
Okay. All right. I hope you've seen the video. KKD Ekase. Ghanaians are lazy in a sense. We are comfortable with the little we have. Do we agree with him? And now, like I said, because he is in power and now he's what to do anything Okasa Asem.
Yeah, you see, as now based on who is saying it and why he's saying it, maybe say it will be unfair to judge him and say the Ghanaians are telling in general. And I say also because waka no. I think the two angles will hold for those who are not getting the opportunities or they think that whatever that they deserve, they are not getting. They will be angry with KKD.
Okay.
For sure. Because for them, they are doing their best. only for KKD to come and tell them that you are lazy. But you see, there's another group who will agree with KKD, and those people will be those are omanya breakthrough now, they are making money, they are okay in life and all those things. For sure, they will also say what KKD is saying is true. And then you bring up both sides. There's the angle that I will come from. Another main mechanism say they are, in fact, we can disagree. Another becan, but there are people in this world that you can call them lazy. That will be the mark that you want to give for whatever that they are putting in. Okay. But they are comfortable with it, like he said. I don't know. No matter what, this is their nature. This is who they are. Is it the fact that they are lazy? And I say, my brother. In fact, me practical experience, and I said, me who obisa. Nipa na minim no. They will hear and say, obenya bianedi. No matter where the food is, obe so aba. Obi bi asan. And the mefa say obefa wadamfo na onim say oba ho a obenya aduane dia eno anu no adwuma kwa oje bi otifie wada every time o didi say oba obenya aduane dia no aba no abedi no osakọ ta nipa no say obi ato atade ahye say obi to mpaboa say obi ewo dan fefe no ho emfa ne ho. Okay. In this any panel, you say, Yanka say, or you lazy, and I say by nature, or no son or tion, only a Ghanaian BBS. And a corner of us did you, yes, no money lazy. Maybe a taking a lot of distance, and I say it taking a lot for him to get to the Ghanaian. But only a Ghanaian was on found in Tadia, on found lifestyle and we go on in this panel we will have problem saying say or you lazy and I say or you lazy. And Confubia or my year my day or my year you must talk to us so or be possible to have a better life to even cater or take care of others and who say any so you lazy. And do they have a point? Yes, they have a point to say any panny is lazy just based on that. But you see, by any pan in nature, it is any person, a juma or one on yet, not necessarily say a laziness, but or no ambition in life, Nisha. Or no me as well by only the only or you, and the only juma baby, and hand when you're day. And it goes beyond laziness, a nature so count. Okay. And some question, me didn't say, and no back will be now. KKD. I can't say we are comfortable with little. I want an original so can't say obey taking back. I think we should be fair to KKD. Okay. After saying the Ghanaians are lazy, no. Only on the submission no, yeah, after that now. Or the can't say, oh, let me take it back and say we are comfortable with little. Little. And you know. He corrected himself in that sense. And after he repositioned or changed his position in some sense and said, oh, okay, man, you see the right word. I think so or no one can say when you see the right word. Yeah, so we take it back and say, we are comfortable with the little that we have. And all problematic. Because people say, why are you comfortable with the little that you get? Yes, yes. And then Abema Obi, I will say, okay, any we lazy and now only lazy. And as I'm not kind, I think it is his opinion and it is based on observation or no. You bet to me, I can say, Yanin Yardini, and I say Yanin Yardini, based on explanation and I say other points I never build the I mean I know say two sides. Yes, and go for one side, especially Oma working so hard but omunya breakthrough. But you see, when you know say you are on track, you are getting to your destination, Oh, said I'm and Timby say and house.
Okay.
That you see can and yes, if you take it in general sense, Obekasa KKD, I don't know Obekasa because we see Ghanaians. I'm saying it do no crying who can.
Yes.
I can be yes or try say Obemano. I hear the general sentiment and I say the general observation and not specific.
Okay.
Because they are kind of specific. You be some could be a bomb more than in life. Ebia enema na still a enko yi ma omo anaze omo bom mo den kwa ma ese omo nya breakthrough no e na ekwan ya fa so ye nsuso eye bebre enti no untimi enko gina ebia obi ye ya wa ye so keke enka se ebia ono na obo ne humodin anaze de onye yi no obo ne humodin edu be bia you can do all the necessary things that you have to do but you see it takes so much for you to make it in life, especially if you don't get that right way of doing things.
Okay.
You know, it will not matter how much you have put in working. But if you don't focus on the right thing, you will fail in life. And one year will be able to say, "We are lazy," and I say, but that's not the case. If you are born him at the party, so you be out here, but and the reason may be say, you are not focusing on the right thing.
Okay.
And I say it will take more time than you think before you can get that breakthrough that you are looking for. And me, what I would say is an opinion and wash with the observation and interactions are when in life. I know they can't but for me, dear, laziness, in this sense, very relative. It will depend on who is talking and what are the points or the basis for the person to say those things. And for me, KKD, as I'm not kind, meaning say a better man for, but me, I will sympathize with them, but I will say we should rather focus and do what will make us make it in life. And I say, because Obi so make it, but that person is so comfortable. Say on the so be because they want okay. Meanwhile, the richest man in the whole world, or to meet that office, because Okufia. I do maybe office or maybe I want to mean and I'll be taking the time or done office. And an office or done. And yes, I go far there they come be a bit see why are you Elon Musk as I'm not making.
Yeah.
Why you interview I can say it do baby crown 3-in-1 EB. Say EB is in office. So yeah, Jumana or Tanani desk is no bra. Now what try no one dakaka or sorry no as I try to and then even when you are comparing somebody like that, the richest man on earth, still working day in, day out without even sleeping properly. Any obi no what me esini dan what on the car back could be or an in the mountain or anosa or that abia or that and maybe 9 or sorry bear and a probably a bear 11 and 10. Now I go say any funny lazy. And no because you're comfortable with whatever that he has. If you can classify it as little or whatever, or you're comfortable to also on a new piece. Now if you will be always cut to say despite on or Soyano power new to or it's also about your vision, it's also about your ambition, the open in life. And we can disagree with KKD, but you see, based on who is talking and where you stand, you can also defend what KKD said. Just that I will give the disclaimer and say he was talking about some specific people, not every Ghanaian. The way our canon, the way our no canon or no back, as I said, let me take the laziness and say we are comfortable with little. And let's go with that second part now, and instead of going with the first one, for him to get the insult and other stuff now, and
okay. But Chemo, don't you think sometimes it is our upbringing and our community we find ourselves. They can say, oh, be content with what you have, be content with what you have. And nothing ama sometimes unya ketua bipa, you are okay.
Yeah, they are cannot true. Baby are free back because they do baby crying and I say we are so hard working. You can be labeled as we are greedy. And then I won't find and it is not only even in the West that we do. Even say who school we are school student body now to school man as a who's there. So how do we say hey come say who's there will be between a better and then I'm going to watch your days. If you say what the party do, if you say why you say like oh baby the same way no. So I need to know more as school so who's there no card and how the party I don't want to feel now. I don't know the one. Oh man, I said, who is school now? No, be Juma, Juma. If you have a catch, I said, who the open Juma to do. I don't know how to Juma. And you know, media. And you know, Papa, dear. Some people even sometimes shy away from doing so much because you better go and say, MBR or you agree.
I agree.
And now, Juma to do.
Yeah.
And now, oh, Sunday man, need another. So when you kakra, obeka menya kakra, mami enjoy na mintra me baby. Na ya mama ka say me pe adwuma me wan what you are saying, yes, the environment are you be content with the little that you get one nyina no. E will effect, e will the way I behave said the and and the and you make us say KKD asem na kan or kan.
Okay.
I said in that context. The way I can yes and but you see, if you go deeper and you are trying to be objective about the way I can any explanation or the buyer now, who say well, he has a point just that and yet fair to label say all Ghanaians and I say Ghanaians are lazy. Now I say if they are all struggle to make it in life now. To move man all the way count. But you see, the sad part is that as someone a Benna boy can sometime ago said you go explain
tire.
And when you say what your food video now, who do my someone now can the cancer? Not all casa about making it in life. Or say the university say who struggle said then. That's why I'm making in life. They will label you as lazy.
Okay.
And you go explain tire. No evidence to prove that you tried. So when you video now, sana na okay. The background of you go explain tire. Benna boy was talking about the fact say if you struggle in life and you don't make it, they will label you as lazy. And there's no evidence for you to prove that you are not lazy.
You are not lazy.
Until you go, until you go explain, no evidence, you go explain tire. That's where that word is coming from. It is from the fact that if you struggle in life and you don't make it, no matter how much you put in, we will still label you as lazy.
Okay.
Because you couldn't make it. Because you want me making we will call you as lazy and you will explain tire. No evidence for you to prove you are not lazy. Because you didn't make it. And you are not lazy. What do you mean? And what are the evidence to show you did your best? Just say I'm and Benna boy I can't say you go explain tire, no evidence. That's the background of it. And no one should tell you, say, yes, say, who struggle, said then, like a minimal struggle, so they will be angry for KKD to call them lazy. The same way, no matter their struggle, only the evidence be a test of more struggle. So they go explain tire. they will explain tire, no evidence.
Okay.
So the thing is that let us hope, sir, whatever that venture that we get ourselves into, we will make it in life. And yes, are there lazy labor there. So yeah, the memo. If you don't make it in life.
Okay. All right, Chamo. And the emphasis I say, I think you've explained enough. I'm here, and some are KKD or patch, but Nina ejina yeso for someone to label as lazy or not, you know. Nina ejina also, and should you be a beka, and Chamo. All right.
And I can say, if you don't make it in life, there you go
explain. All right, okay.
Because you don't have any evidence to prove you say you tried.
Okay. Thank you very much, Chamo. Say yenyam bread man say ye fro oni abetwetwe nkomo. Now but anything bia ye be den ye beto nsa fro na ye no atwetwe nkomo.
Okay. Anytime I'm on standby.
Okay, all right. So that was Mr. Solomon Intim Dodu, aka Chemo, who happens to be the online manager for Flex Entertainment and also a student lawyer. Enche Uyepe, what would be from Abuanu be a message letter. And some of Pacha is here with what KKD is saying, Masa, it is only your agina also. 1 year Juma, now 1 year. If you don't make it in life, there are Benna Boy Kayen, you go explain. No evidence, you go explain to. This is the real talk right here on Sammy Flex TV. My name is Desert Asian, and we are out of here.
Ghana, what's up? I have been in this market for a very, very long time, and I understand your day-to-day activities. So you know what? I'd introduce my new smartphone devices into the market, which is the Hotway Cyber 16 Pro SM series. As